Alright, so my last video where I showed off my Talking Heads posters, a lot of people really liked. So I thought that I would now go through my Talking Heads bootlegs and side projects on vinyl that I have. I have all of the studio albums on vinyl, but these are my bootlegs. So first we have Stop Making Sense Tour. This is a LP, it's a doubled LP, the radio broadcast from Milwaukee in 1984. It came on this nice red translucent vinyl. A double LP, and this was really great because this was before the re-release of Stop Making Sense. This was the only vinyl that I had that had the Big Business E Zimbra transition. And those two songs on it, which are really great, really highlights of the album. Great burning performances on those. Next is Talking Heads Chicago, August 28th, 1978. This one is by the same sort of non-official Talking Heads releaser, Dole, the same sort of arc. Just a regular black LP for this one with some pictures of the band on the back. Ooh, okay, so next are a couple of my Talking Heads remix LPs. So these are unofficial remixes that have been pressed onto vinyl. And so this is one that has Public Enemy versus Talking Heads Once Again Bring the Noise. It's not a great, in my opinion, I don't really like the remix, but what I love about this record is you can see it's been scratched so much by somebody. Somebody really played the heck out of this record or didn't care about it at all. And then this is the first remix that I ever got. This is from Peter Black, and the first side is a remix and the second side is really just the Jezebel Spirit. So this one has not been scratched as much. I actually got this one when I was visiting Brazil. It was at a little Tropicalia Discos in Rio. It was really cool. And this is the final sort of bootleg. This is Talking Heads 1975. This is the CBS early demos of the band. Really hard to see. It's got that Fear of Music green on black. And on a sort of translucent kind of gray LP. No, nothing on the stickers. A great LP. Okay, next is going to be some side projects by members of the band. And this first one isn't actually one of the four core Talking Heads, but I just thought I'd share this one. This is Kunbit, which is this Haitian music compilation that was compiled by Jonathan Demme, who directed Stop Making Sense. And just the art on this front here is so wonderful, and just some cool words on the back. Next is a 12-inch single of Tom Tom Club. It's the song. It's Genius of Love. And then on the B-side is the, I think, very first song that ever remixed Tom Tom Club's Genius of Love, which is Mr. Yellow, which was created by Yellow, which was mostly just Stephen Stanley kind of free dubbing over it. It's really good. Next is a great album. This is a Jerry release. This is We Begin Bombing in 5 Minutes. Let's see, I got the little sticker there. Bonzo Goes to Washington, Jerry Harrison and Bootsy Collins. It's great. Great kind of obscure Jerry piece. One of my favorites. Good 12-inch. And then here is a recent Record Store Day release. This is Jerry Harrison's The Red and the Black on one red and one black LP. Remixes on one of the LPs. Black. Red. Cool little hype sticker. This is just some more words by Jerry. Okay, next is going to be a Tom Tom Club. I have two different Tom Tom Clubs, and they're all in different colors. This is sort of a really cool orange splatter. And then this is the recent Record Store Day release LP. Hype sticker. This is now a gatefold. That previous LP was not a gatefold because it was a singular LP, so more words by Chris and Tina. This was Jerry's release. It was one album that had the originals and then another album that was remixes and sort of B-sides. Just some great pictures. Next is a fun one. This is double. I still have my Escalators EP framed on my wall, but this is another collab between Busta Jones and Jerry Harrison. This was the other collab they did with the Canadian record label Unison. Let's sort of see this. Busta was a producer with Unison, and he produced this with a guitarist named Walter Rossi. The two of them had done a number of projects together. And he recruited Jerry to be on this LP, and then, of course, that leads to them doing a lot more work down the road. You should listen to my podcast. Alright, the next is sort of like not necessarily a Talking Head side project, but this is Angelique Kidjo's Remain in Light on Purple. This is a full cover of Remain in Light. It's got all the songs on it. Angelique Kidjo is an artist from West Africa. Just fantastic. Great. Questlove's on this thing. It's awesome. Here is the third Record Store Day release. This is David Byrne's The Catherine Wheel. Same thing. This one was just the full score. Previously it was just shortened versions. And I believe it's just black. Some words by David. Super cool. Hype sticker. Some really cool art. Alright, now we're getting to some fun, obscure stuff. This is a compilation of Yoko Ono's songs. It's Yoko Ono covers. It's called Ocean Child. It was curated by Benjamin Gifford of Death Cab for Cutie. And it includes, let's see, where is it? Who Has Seen the Wind? David Byrne with Yo La Tengo. So I went ahead and got this LP. So, standard black. Here's another David Byrne recent LP. This is Everything Everywhere All at Once. He did the score with Mitski. This is an A24 release. Sort of black. It was cool. It's black and white. They're not actually titles. Like they're not broken up into track lists. They're just sort of these quotes from the movie on each of the sides. You know, isn't that kind of interesting? Cool LP. Good movie. I liked it. Next is a recent release on vinyl for the first time. I picked this up. This is David Byrne and Fatboy Slim's Here Lie Love. This is the studio album for what is now a Broadway musical, and I bought this when I saw it on Broadway earlier this year. Through None Such. Next is one of my first, probably my first David Byrne LP I ever bought. This is American Utopia. And I also got to see this on Broadway. And it was fan-stinking-tastic. I cried. It was so good. It was so good. One of the best concerts I've ever been to in my life. Another David Byrne live LP. This one is David Byrne at Austin City Limits. Picked this one up at a record store in Alabama called 10,000 Hertz. This is a really good version of Once in a Lifetime and a really good version of Nothing But Flowers. Another recent David Byrne, True Stories. This is the complete soundtrack, which was repressed when Criterion re-released True Stories. An old Ray Momo. This is David Byrne's very first solo album. This is just on Standard Black. It's from I think it was '89. David Byrne released this. Real cool LP, but it's missing like several songs that I really like. It's missing. It's missing Office Cowboy, which is one of my favorite songs from this LP, but it's still very good. This is the final one. This was one of David's first side projects with Them Talking Heads. My Life in the Bush of Ghost, which he created with Brian Eno. It's the newer release by None Such. It's got the alternative art. And that just about does it.